Good afternoon. I hope everyone has had a great day so far. And welcome to today's stream. It's going to be fun. I am working on, let's make sure I'm not, yes, I'm muted. I'm working on the Batwoman. So this is prize number 2 from my Christmas commission giveaway. And this one was requested by the woman who won this particular prize. And now I'm done with the sketch and the inks, and it's time to color. And it's going to be fun because Batwoman is really just 2 colors. She is red and black. And that's going to be fun because I love those 2 colors. So yay! I have a few different pictures of Batwoman that I'm going to be looking at to make sure I color things correctly. I did a Batwoman remark, and that's all I've done so far of Batwoman. So I've never actually done a full-on sketch of her before, so I had to figure a few things out. Her mask is slightly different depending on the TV show or who drew a said cover, and then some of the statues are also slightly different. So I've kind of just picked and choose of which things I liked best, and now I'm going to get to the actual colors. So I have the statue image that I'm going to be looking at for color correctness and making sure I don't color something wrong. 2 mics, hello! River Dragon Mike and Mike Weir, is that how you say your name? I'm sorry. And Jason, you seriously owe me an email? Really? Good evening, Philip. Welcome to the stream today. All right. So I am very, very excited about coloring this one. I'm not going to lie. But before I get to adding any red, the important part is getting the skin tones done first. There's just this tiny little sliver right here that's skin tone, but I can't move on and do any of the reds or the blacks until her skin is in and done. And the reason why I do the skin first is I like to start with the lightest color, because if I have her red lips or her red hair or even the black of her suit colored in first, Copic markers are, for all intents and purposes, masterful at blending. But that can really shoot you in the foot if you try to work with a lighter tone around some darker ones. So then you'll end up with black and red smeared into your piece, and that is not a fun problem to try to fix. So I'm gonna do her skin first. Hello, Baker J. I got it right? Yay! That's awesome. All right, just let me turn my my monitor a little bit. Oh my God, it's so heavy. All right. So I do have some of my pencil shading that I have left on her mask, because even though her eyebrows are not seen, they are covered by the mask. They are implied in the shape of the mask. Any of her various masks do have a little bit of the shape of her eyebrows in there. And it kind of gives off a little bit of an expression. So I did leave some of my shading there. It'll help me, honestly, when I'm trying to put in the actual blacking of the Copic marker. Anthony, Adam, hello you guys. I hope you're having a great weekend and welcome to today's stream. I had such a fabulous afternoon. So I got to work on finishing the inks. My goal for this was to have it sketched and inked over the weekend, and then I could color it on stream, at least some of it, right? This is going to be a pretty full piece, and as such, I'm probably not going to finish it on this live stream. I'll finish it tomorrow morning, hopefully. But I love Blacklist. It's one of my favorite shows. I am a huge fan of the actor, God, I'm such a fail, of Raymond Reddington. If anybody knows his name, please set me straight. I'm terrible with names. Hello, Lauren. And we're behind here in Canada. I know that season 7 is already out in the States. Well, we just got season 6 a couple days ago. So I just learned some amazing information because the secrets in that show are just like little tiny crumbs, like a little teeny tiny breadcrumb or a grain of sand that they dole out in very tiny little bits all the time. But I feel like I got half a cookie today and I'm really excited. So I'm so pumped. I'm really happy. End of story. That's really all I had to say about that. And I'm sure my friends in the US are way ahead of me and know way more secrets than I do, so don't tell me. Okay, I need my little cart because I have my dab pad right here. All right, so as always, I keep my dab pad next to me. This is just a napkin. And what I do is I dab off my Copic markers. I'm the queen of overfilling. And even so, when you fly the Copic markers, the pressure in the plane makes them so that they can kind of leak as well. So I just always keep this here for safety reasons. James Spader, thank you so much. The Phelan X Consortium. Your name is very long and difficult to read. I'm sorry if I just ruined it completely, but thank you. James Spader. I feel like such a dumbass. You just got your first large set of Copics. Oh my God, congratulations. You don't watch that show, Anthony? Why not? It's such a good show. It's fine. Not everyone is into like detective-y style shows. Dan is not at all. And he has to listen to me drone on about it, and it's not his thing. So he's just like, has no idea what I'm talking about and doesn't care. Yes, it's a bingo night. All right, so I'm starting with E41. Batwoman is, in her description, she has pale skin, red hair, but like not ginger red hair, red, like fire engine red hair. So that's gonna be way fun. So I'm not going to be adding any blush on her. This is the part of her face that wouldn't have any blush. So it's literally just going to be skin with not really much blush or makeup or any tonal changes besides light and shadow. I've decided that the light is going to be coming from this side. Shadows will be over here because I want a nice big highlight right there. And some highlights going on the bat symbol, blah, blah, blah. So I also have a little bit of a, I'm gonna zoom in maybe, hopefully this, you guys can see this. I did mark out where I would like the highlights on her lips. Red lips can be very harsh and they're just really strong to place, especially on a very pale skinned character. And as such, I wanted to have some highlights already mapped out so that I know exactly where to put the red marker. It can be a little tricky and it can sometimes look a little bit aggressive in my opinion. So I'm just gonna have those things mapped out so I know where everything's gonna be. Mace, hello! Thank you so much. It's just not your cup of tea. I understand, Anthony. Hi, Annika, and hello, Kylie. All right, so just starting out with my regular skin tone. Because I know where the light source is coming from, this will help me be able to fill in her skin in the way that I would like it to look. There's definitely going to be some shadows in here, but for starters, I always just fill the space with my base tone color. I'm sure a ton of you have heard this a million times. For anyone who is new here, I don't use the Copic the Copic skin tone set. I may change my tune in time, so this is not a hard and fast rule, but for right now, I prefer the colors that I've kind of chosen for myself for the Copic skin tones. I use E41, 42, and 43. Those are just the colors that I've found look the best on skin. The Copic actual skin tone set I use for lip color because it's very salmony. So for me right now, it's just not really my favorite. But all things are subject to change in art, and I may change my mind on that at some point because I really do like how the skin tone looks when other artists use the actual Copic skin tone set. You know, I think it looks really pretty, but for some reason whenever I try to use it, I don't care for it. So it might just be one of those things I have to get used to. We'll see. For now, these are the colors that I use. So right now I'm using E42 to just bring in some shadow on her, under her nose. It's a little bit intense, but that's how it would be. And I don't look up and answer many comments while I'm working on skin tone because I want it to have a smooth look, and in order to accomplish said smooth look, it has to be done in one shot and it has to be done very quickly. So I'm going to be looking down until I'm done with my skin tones. So if you ask me a question and I don't respond, please feel free to ask it again once I'm done. Hey, Mr. E. The heat was on, but it's just, it's Canada. I'm always in a jacket. Even in the summertime, a lot of times I'm in my hoodies. This is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to fill all this in. Okay, and now I'm switching to E43. Adam knows the drill. True, I did. That was the one of the few hot days we had. Go. For now, I think that's enough on the skin tone. And I'm gonna get going on her lip color. This is the fun part. So I'm gonna be using Prawn and Strong Red. For starters, I'm really just gonna try to do the Strong Red. And we'll see if I need any colors to mix it and help the transition from red to the highlights. Oh, you did? That's awesome, Mr. E. that is quite strong. All right, let's go to prawn for a minute here. I am using R46 and R24 right now. And sometimes when colors are just really dark, I have to ease myself into using the right one. So I know that her lips are supposed to be very red, and I probably will end up filling all of this with red, but I need to get brave. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the stream today. There we go. And let's get some R59. So this is a shadow color that I use for reds. So I've just needed to get my bravery up a little bit higher because the prawn color R24 is actually quite orange in its base tone. And so technically, from what I can tell, she isn't always depicted as more of an orangey red. It's a little bit more of a red. So I've been on the fence today trying to decide exactly which tones I would use. I haven't quite decided with her hair if I'm going to make it like true red or if I'm going to leave some orangey toned highlights. So that's what I'm still figuring out. Because it really depends on the artist what color her hair is exactly. Abdu Hani, thank you so much for the follow. All right, so now that I am done with her face, you just got the Twitch notification now. 40 minutes late. Have I been on for 40 minutes already? I don't think so. I think I started late to Artist Life. So you're fine. All right, her eyes are essentially gray. They're almost like, at least when she's wearing her cowl and the whole thing, they're almost sort of like Lady Death size. So that is always happiness for me because then I don't have to worry about making the eyeballs be looking in the right place. All right, I need this part under her eye to come down a little bit further so that it's even with the other side. There we go. Thank you, LifeForge. So yeah, around 20 minutes late. That is so weird to Artist Life. I'm so sorry. All right. So I think I'm gonna work on all the reds for now and get all those done because like I said, I work in layers from light to dark. So I'm gonna be doing her hair and her bat symbol and the red in her cape now. And then I'll go on to the blacks afterwards so that I'm not blending black into red. Hi, Carmen. So I don't really care if I go outside the lines because the rest of that's going to be black anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Makes my life easier. Just need to be careful here by her face. put in a little bit of this color. It's R24, so as you guys can see, it's a little bit more on the orange side. Excuse me. And it'll just bring in some warmth in the highlight areas. Thank you, Mr. E. Hello, Eric Davis. Sorry about the squeaking, everyone. All right, I have to refill this marker. All right, time to do some refills. That's odd. Okay, there we go. R24. This is the prawn color. It's kind of looks like a prawn. The Merc, hello. Hey, Stone Curva. Okay. So I'm just dabbing off some of the excess onto the chisel tip here so as to not waste any ink. All right, that one is done. And I might as well refill strong red as well. Look at how dirty my marker is. There's just nothing I can do about that. The minute I clean it, it's dirty again. So I'm pretty much calling fuck it. Philip! Yes, it's my dab pad art. refills are done. I understand that feeling, the Merc. All right, dab pad is here to keep the art safe, and I am working on filling the hair first with this sort of orangey tone to warm up the highlights, anywhere where her hair is going to have a highlight. But it also just brings a little bit more warmth into the color of her hair. So after seeing how the red looks completely on its own, I feel like it's better to have a little bit warmer of a base tone. So it just adds to the red. Also, in order to do shadow and highlight, if I start with the strong red, I feel like I'm gonna have to go darker and darker in order to get that highlight appearance. Hello, Melvin. I'm having a fantastic weekend. I hope you are as well. Sorry, everyone. Gabriel, hello! It's been a minute. How's it going? Oh, Lightforge, thank you so much for the follow. And thanks for alerting me, Mystery. Oh, I'm doing great, Gabriel. I did hear about the most expensive banana. That was just insane. I will never understand stuff like that. craft. Yay! Hi, Quartz! I'm glad you could make it! Thank you, Gabriel. That is so cool, Quartz! Whoop whoop! Well, someone was telling me, Mr. E, that the banana is intended to be changed out or something. It's just the concept of the banana taped or something. I don't know. I don't understand it. And I didn't actually read up on it myself. But that's what I heard. Is that the intention is for, you know, once it goes bad to switch it out for another one or something. Still, it makes literally 0 sense to me. Ouch isn't a safe word. Thank you for the follow. It's true. That should be. That adds to the final price. So I'll probably do more like loose hair strands that aren't inked at the end, but for now I'm just trying to do the parts that I actually planned out. And then I'll add in more after. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Kylie. That is so rough. Hey, Keeman. Yay, I'm so glad you're happy, Quartz. That's awesome. Juan, hello. Hello, Chris. Yay, I'm so glad that you're happy, Quartz. So now I'm using the R24 to pull some of the red, which is R46, back into her hair. Thanks so much, you guys. I haven't seen it yet. I saw that it came out, and I was getting ready for the Twitch stream, so I couldn't watch it yet, but believe me, I will be watching it this evening. I can't wait. Okay, now I'm using R59 to add in some darker shadows. It's basically kind of like a deep wine red. And that'll help give her hair a bit more depth. Otherwise, you know, the two tones of just the highlights and the mid-tones isn't quite enough to give it that deep, more realistic look. There's always some really good, sharp, dark shadows in real life, so I'm trying to bring that into her hair. To me, some of the most believable looking drawings where you can hardly tell if it's a painting or real life is when the artist is bold with their shadows. That's great, Mystery. All right, I'm not going to look at what all of you guys are saying because you're spoiling it for me. I love the Wonder Woman movie so much, and I don't want to be knowing what's going to happen, even in a trailer. Are we done? Hello, Hanu Soul. No reminders that I was on? I'm so sorry. Yay, thank you, Adam. "1984 was a good year." Is that the year you were born, Kylie? If so, then yes, it was a very good year. Okay, time to get going on the other side now. There should be more shadow on this side because over here is kind of where I've got the highlights. As you can see, the light is hitting her lips. And so I've got the shadows more on the other side. Okay, thank you, Kylie. Yes, I have many, Kylie. Lots and lots of red refills. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay, I think, Hanu Soul. I mean, I'm going live from my own Twitch, and it takes about 10 minutes for it to notify me that I can use my mobile dashboard. So... yes, they were commissions. Poundy, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. So pretty much all back in here is very much in shadow because it's behind her face and inside. So it's going to be very dark all in here. So as it comes more towards us, there will be more highlights and stuff, but the highlights are not really gonna pop as much as the orange ones over here. They're just gonna be not quite as dark as some of the darker marker that I'm putting in. And then I'm probably gonna go even darker still. Mini Mickey, thank you so much for the follow. And Gun Skunk, thank you as well. It's true, it kind of does, Adam. Oh, thank you, Mr. E. You're such a sweetheart. No, thanks, Gunsky. No, Gunskunk 1. Sorry. I did do that, Kylie. It's Ancient Dreams cover. I redrew it in 2018. Okay. So this is R89. It's the very darkest red I have. I'm using R24, 46, 59, and 89. Okay. So as always, hair takes so long to color, but in the end, it generally looks worth it. Fingers crossed. No, I do have some very thin line art for the outer lines. So when I sketched it, I had it really rough. And I did some lines around her locks of hair. I don't know if you can see them. Maybe you can now. So I inked them like that, and now I'm doing all of the tones and shadows. And I'm mostly working with 3 red Copic markers. Yes, it's up on the tree, Adam. Thank you so much for that. Lady Medivh, thank you so much for the follow. And OG Panda, thank you as well. Even though I'm filling the whole thing with this R24 base tone, and then I'm covering it all, it still brings a little bit more of a warm undertone to the red. So this part right here, I started with just the red, and that's all I used. On these areas, I have the R24 as an underpaint, and it does help to warm up the red that I put over it. So it really depends on what kind of red I'm going for, and I was slightly undecided when I did that little lock. But in general, I find that the red looks richer and better when there's a bit of an undertone underneath it. So I mostly stick to R24 for that. It is smooth. It's not really Bristol board. It's a paper that I get from my local printer. It's called Cougar Digital Smooth. And I use it for all of my my original work except for when I'm doing watercolor work. Yeah, it's a Cougar Digital Smooth. If you ask, I don't know if you live in North America, but if you do, most print places will either have it or can get it for you. And do the Copics bleed? They do not spread on the paper, but they do bleed through. And I think they pretty much do in any paper. Copic markers are kind of not meant to be done in a book or something like that where you're going to need to keep the next sheet clear. If you want that, then you need to stick like a piece of plastic or something in between the pages. But with Copic markers, what you want, in my opinion, is a very smooth paper. Otherwise, it's going to collect in all the little bits of texture and you're not going to have an even tone. But that's just how I prefer to work with it. You know, there are other people who have differing opinions, but I personally have found the smoother the paper, the easier it is to work with Copic marker. So this part of her hair is going to be in the back and more in shadow. But I want this little tiny curl in the front to stand out. So this is going to take me a minute to get it to pop out. The rest of the hair in shadow behind. Okay, now I'm going to use R89. It's my darkest red to just add in a few deeper shadows. My hands are getting a little sore. I kind of power inked this afternoon. And finished drawing it a little bit earlier this morning. And see, I had already drawn a sketch of Batwoman on Friday. I didn't like it, so I started over. So I've been trying to like power draw and get it ready so that I could color it on this stream today. So I had to kind of do double duty a little bit to get this done. But I'm happier with this one than I was with the last one. Yes, this is take 2. Right now, she's, archived. Oh, thank you, Mr. E. It really will, Mystery. Big time. And it's going to probably take me a couple days to get back in that groove. But over Christmas, like when the kids are out of school and Dan has a couple days off for Christmas break, I am going to try. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, to like not set deadlines for myself over like the little bit of Christmas holiday. Because I'm already so tempted to be like, okay, so I'm going to get this done and I'm going to get that done. And then over here, I'm going to finish this and I'll just set a million unrealistic deadlines for me. But I want to hit 2020 just raring to go, not kind of exhausted from my own self-imposed deadlines, which I do all the time. But I am definitely itching to get back to Divinica. As soon as all the commission pieces are done, I will be working on Divinica throughout the holidays in a relaxed manner. But I'm gonna try to get all of the pages transferred to board. So all the light table shit that's boring for you guys to see because you've got a light in your face and all of that, I'm gonna try to take care of over the holidays to get all the interior pages transferred to watercolor board. And then over January, it's just gonna be color to get it all done. Good evening, Long Island comic guys. Welcome to tonight's stream. I am working on Batwoman. She is prize number 2 from my holiday art giveaway. So I am the girl who won requested Batwoman. So I'm working on shades of red. And I've got to make lots of cookies. Or maybe I'll just buy cookies. Oh, you do, Mr. E? That's awesome. You love the drive? Yeah, my family doesn't always. It can be a little much. I know I can be a little much. No, you guys never said you thought it was boring. I worry that it's boring to just see transfer to board stuff. Hello, Alexander. Welcome to this stream. Thank you so much for the raid. That is so cool. Thank you so much for being here and for bringing your people. Pretentious raid. Welcome, welcome. My name is Dawn McTagg. I am a comic book artist. And right now I am working on a Christmas present. So every year I host a Christmas art giveaway. And prize number 2 is... two. I said 4 with my hands. Prize number 2 is an 8.5 by 11 commission. The character that was chosen by the winner is Batwoman. So that's what I'm working on now. I am trying to get everything off to the winners. I did 13 prizes this year. It's a lot. 10 of which were art that I needed to draw. So I'm working on trying to have everything mailed out by the 15th. I might have to do some rush shipping so that it reaches everyone in time, but I'm crossing my fingers to get everything in the mail so that people win their get their Christmas presents by Christmas. Thank you so much for joining in on the stream, and the Hero John and McCasefire. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follows. Volusia, welcome. What were you working on, Alexander? You're still waiting for yours back in 2000. Weep. Oh, you're writing a comic book, just getting your notes together. That's awesome. Sorry, Chris. The Hero John, yeah, I understand. They are not cheap. Very cool, Casefire. Oh, did you guys see that thing that's going viral, I think? So I'm always the last person to, like, hear about anything, and everybody else has known for, like, a month. But did you see that thing where, some family put out treats and goodies for the mail delivery people, and like a thank you so much for making our holiday shopping easier, and left out some snacks for them, like packaged ones, so like a soda can or, you know, some chips or whatever. I thought that was such a great idea. I want to do that next year. I love it. Just speaking of lucky mail delivery people.
I've never heard such a deafening silence. I never thought I would be so.
It was really nice. Oh, thank you, Nihilus. Oh, Yuki Dog Zombie, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you to Artist Life. It is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah. This is actually, you know, my hands look pretty amazing compared to how they look sometimes when I'm coloring with red markers. It looks like I got badly hurt or something. Hands aren't looking as murdery today, right? They really aren't. Yeah, exactly. You get to meet Todd McFarlane, Mark Silvestri, Eric Larson. Wow, that sounds awesome. True, not yet. You're right, Hanu Soul. Thank you, Kylie. Christian, thank you so much for the follow. So I've decided to start wearing my glasses a little bit more, and you guys are gonna have to look up this lady because I don't remember her name. It's like, let me look. It's the, here we go. The secretary from Monsters, Inc. What's her name? Roz. Right. Okay. So I started wearing my glasses again. Because technically I'm supposed to be wearing glasses, never do. Yeah, and Vienna and Lore are both like, yeah, you look like Roz. I'm gonna make it my my profile picture on Facebook, I think. Because that's so awesome. But yeah, my kids say I look like her now. I'll get my glasses and show you guys. Yes, convention season is over for me, McCasefire. I am home until the end of February. Nothing against conventions, but now my house can stay consistently clean. I'm gonna get my glasses. How's the Roz vibe? Oh no, I don't have a maid. Not at all. I am the maid. With the frowning face, yes. Oh, it's M Casefire. Okay. Do you see it? Well, according to my kids, I look like her. Yeah, anyway, I've been supposed to be wearing glasses for like 10 years now, and actually more than that. And I never do. Frown for a minute. Writing comic stories is your hobby. That is so cool. And it's amazing what you do. I mean, thank you so much. Keeping us all safe and our dumbasses. You paint miniature on Twitch, and without your glasses, it's just a blur. See, I don't have to wear my glasses to see my work all the time. But yeah, when I'm doing really fine lines, I miss shit. Like, you know, I'll be trying to, like, draw eyelashes, and they'll be in the wrong place. So I should technically be wearing my glasses. I'm just so lazy. But I'm gonna start now. Yeah. It might really, there may be some improvements in my work. I'm hoping so, Adam. Whenever I go to the eye doctor, they're like, you know, you really should be wearing your glasses. Just BT dubs. And so then I put them on, and it's just amazing how much I can see. I'm such a moron. Like, I'm so surprised that the world is actually a very clear place. I mean, it's so dumb. I'm so dumb. Yeah, right, Kylie? Oh, so you know the drill, Quartz. Oh my goodness, I'm almost done with her hair. Oh. Yes, Kylie's the boss. All right, Kylie, it's a deal. Except I do need to get a new prescription in them. So they will be gone for like a week or two while I'm getting new lenses put in them. But then, yes, I promise, once they're back, I will be wearing them all the time. Yay, I'm so glad you're happy, Quartz. I'm very much enjoying drawing her. Are you kidding? Red? I'm happy. Hello, Nick. Thank you. That's true. I can't find them. Kylie will know that it's all lies, though, Mystery. I think she can tell. Oh, you're editing the podcast. Yay! Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Well, I'm scared to hear it. If I say anything stupid, just edit it out, okay? Can we have a deal? Actually, do I still need to get you stuff for that? I need to send a bio and a picture, don't I? I didn't? Oh, thank God. Because I'm telling you, after I do any kind of interview or podcast, I'm just like, oh my God, what did I say? We're good? Yay! My failure didn't screw you up. Yay! Oh my God, Kylie. I'm so sorry. Aww. Hi, Simia Art Show, and thank you. That's true. At least I don't need to remember my glasses for a podcast. Happiness. You don't even know how. Yeah, that is insane. Is it one of those, you know how you get those little like pulls on your skin here and then they can just bleed like crazy? Do you have like aggressively high pain tolerance or something, Kylie, that you don't even know how you hurt yourself? All right, see, I don't care that I'm going over the lines here with the red because it's all going to be covered in black anyway, so it really doesn't matter a ton. Down the side between two knuckles. Yeah, that sounds like really dry skin. You can definitely get that here in Canada where your skin is just so dry. especially during the winter. Oh my God. Which I think is much harder on people who hate the feeling of hand cream. Because, like, poor Dan, his hands are so dry and actually painful. And I keep trying to give him my hand cream, and it just, like, it creeps him out. He hates the feeling of hand cream. It's definitely a cut. Ouch, that sounds terrible, especially right between your knuckles. Ah. Kara! Yay, you made it! Yes, it's too greasy. Exactly. That's how Dan feels. Oh yeah, no, there's no way I would be able to get Dan to use that, Kylie. There's just no, he wouldn't. Lanolin is some sticky shit. You were just commenting. Okay, sorry. One moment, please. Mark! Common boy! Welcome to the stream, you guys. So I'll probably clean up the edges of her hair at the end. I have reached a point where I need to move on to something else, and then I'll come back. Yeah, except Kara. My kids say I look like the old secretary lady from Monsters, Inc., so they don't like my glasses. Rogerio, hello. Boot Knife, thank you for the follow. All right, we're gonna give Red a break for a few minutes, and I am going to start working on the mask. I am definitely nervous about said mask, so I'm happy to actually get some of that done so that I can face that fear. Yeah, well, my kids say they see a strong resemblance. All right, so when it comes to making black leather suits or black Kevlar, which maybe that's what this is, I tend to start with toner gray number 6. I used to start really, really light and then work up. Now I kind of start in mid-tone and I use white colored pencil to add in any white highlights that I want to have. And I work completely with toner gray number 6 to start, and then I go all the way up to 9 or 10, which is nearly completely black. They always are. Wallace, I don't recall if I have done any Grim Reapers. I draw mostly comic book covers, so I pretty much draw whatever character I'm hired to draw, or commissions as well. So I can't think of any Grim Reapers. Nick, I'm trying to read your last name. It's Tim Chasovi. Is that how you would say it? Anyway, thank you for the follow. Yay, thank you, Annika. I love you, hun. Mwah. Yes, my kids are. It's Polish. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so is the S no, it's SZ that's the sh sound, right? And so are you trying to make the T the W sound? You're just doing that? I lived in Poland for a couple years, so I actually really like reading Polish, but I just don't want to make it terrible. It's okay. Okay, well, if you're okay with Nick, we'll stick with Nick. All right, I'm just gonna look at a couple other Batwoman mask images briefly. Right now I'm looking at the Batwoman statue. Getting a few other pictures. There we go. There we go. Okay, so highlight is coming from this side, which means this is where the majority of the light would be. There would be a strong highlight right here on her nose, and then the shadows are going to be more on this side. Oh, it's going to take me a while to get used to wearing glasses. Oh, thank you, Mark. All right, toner gray number 6, let us begin. Yay, I'm glad you think so, Quartz. Alright, now I think I pretty much just toggle between 6, 7, and 9. Oh, I know. It really is, Kylie. Where's 7? What the hell? Oh, I didn't get it out. Okay, now I'm going to switch to 9. For any of the black parts of a character's suit, I do toggle quite a bit between marker and colored pencil. So not all of this is going to be final looking here. I will be using colored pencil afterwards to enhance it, bring in more highlights and darker shadows, all that kind of stuff. So the way that the mask looks is, it looks to me like it kind of follows, it sort of defies a little bit of shadow and mask reality. And it almost forms a lower lid and an upper lid and all of that. And you can kind of play with and not be too literal. At least in my case, I'm not going to be extremely literal on, okay, so this part is makeup to fill in the hole of where the mask is. Stuff like that is done on movies and TV shows because you literally can't put latex on someone's eyelid and expect it to be comfortable and let someone actually look around. But in art, you can kind of fudge it a little bit, so that's what I'm gonna do. I lived in Warsaw, Nick. I'm gonna be at Fan Expo Dallas in March. Baby Mac, thank you so much. Yes, Quartz. Working with latex and that kind of high shine stuff does bring in a few more challenges than other, even skin tone is easier because you don't have to be quite as on it with the light and shade. On some parts, I may put like a red rim light on it, so sort of like the red color of her hair is bouncing off onto the mask and things like that. But, you know, again, that's going to be colored pencil handled at the end. Thankfully, though, her suit doesn't seem to be quite as Catwoman latexy. Like, Catwoman's suit is very high shine, very slick latex look. Batwoman's is a little more like leather, where it's not, or rubber, for instance, where it's not quite that slick of a surface, which means that the shadows and highlights are not quite as aggressively stark and contrasted. So it's a little easier than Catwoman, for instance. Oh, thank you so much, Kylie. I appreciate that. I'm going to figure some of this stuff out now with the toner gray number 6. I'm just going to get some of these areas worked out, honestly, just because I'm working my courage up to the 9. That's great, Quartz. Oh, Cobra Striker, thank you. It's the only gift you've ever won? Aw. there's going to be more of a shadow coming from her nose right here. And then there's going to be a highlight on her cheek where it's catching the light that's coming on this side of her face. Aw, thanks, Mark. Yeah, my kids say I look like Roz from Monsters, Inc. I should make her my profile picture. Oh, Cobra Striker, thank you for the follow. But, you know, it's great. Now I can actually read what you guys are saying without, like, having to squint. I was noticing the squint when watching some playbacks. I was like, damn, I'm really squinting. Maybe glasses would be a good idea. I've had them for, like, 12 years or something, 10 or 12 years. I just never wear them. Dabmaster, thank you. Lifeforge, thank you. You guys are so kind. I really appreciate it. And I will be blending all of this way better than I'm doing right now. You guys can pretty much consider this my laying down the sketch of the lighting for this part. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you, Cobra Striker. So I'm still just using toner gray number 6, except for those darker shadows. Those ones I was using toner gray number 9. And for anyone who is new here, I work with Copic markers, the Sketch brand of them, or the Sketch line, I suppose it would be. And it's just a personal preference thing that I use the brush tip side primarily. Oh, you don't need glasses, Kylie? Yeah, just wear frames. The one thing is I find contacts deeply uncomfortable, so I don't wear contact lenses. Oh, that sounds so good, Kylie. Dabmaster, I've been drawing my whole life, but professionally in comics, I have been working since March of 2012. So that's almost 8 years. So Kylie, it's your birthday very soon, right? Happy birthday, Kylie! Tomorrow for you on the 10th. Happy birthday, happy birthday! You know what, Mark? I do too, or at least it's a challenge, right? So, what I do a lot is if I'm really struggling with a certain part, I'll do the shading first with just graphite pencil. So I've done that quite a bit. This time I only did the eyebrow portion, but a lot of times I will shade out the whole thing, or at least when I was starting out and doing a lot of more latex work, I would shade it with just pencil. And then I knew where everything needed to be, and then I would color over my just graphite pencil shading. And that really helps, at least to get you going. Thank you, Kylie. Good for you, Keeman. Oh, you guys are so sweet. We're watching the final table, well, on the days that Dan and Laura pick. On the days that Vienna picks what we watch at dinner time, we're watching The Last Airbender. And when Lyndon chooses, we are watching SpongeBob SquarePants. And I just realized I don't get a day to choose. Oh, that's so sweet, Juan. The Last Table, it's a TV show where like a bunch of professional chefs get assigned things. So it's kind of like Zumbo's Just Desserts, is that what it was? The dessert show by Zumbo. It's kind of like that, but with like Michelin star chefs. It's on Netflix here, and usually Australia and Canada are kind of on time with one another, aren't they? Oh, Anthony, did you want to know what I was watching is called? It was, in case you were, Anthony, it was called I think it's called The Last Table. It's not in the States? That's crazy. You guys always have much better Netflix than us. Let me look and see what it was called. Hold, please. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, continue watching. Yeah, it's called The Final Table, a global cooking competition, The Final Table. It's on Aussie Netflix. Whoop whoop! Thank you, Kylie. Oh, I'm so sorry, Anthony. Oh man, I hear you, Mark. I used to watch that Sugar Rush show, and I've realized I can't watch it during the workday, or I'm just way too hungry the whole time. Thank you, Hanu Soul. What's for dinner tonight? We are having oven roasted pork and rice. Triple Muse, thank you for the follow. It really can be an addictive show. I'm with you, Eric. I think though the dessert making shows are much better watched while having a dessert yourself. Otherwise it's just too sad. Oh, you're right, it is time. Whoop! All right. So, I will try to finish this up tomorrow. If I have time, I will live stream it. And I love you guys tons. I hope that you have a fantastic week. Thanks to everyone who is on here and watching. Quartz, congratulations again on your win. And this has been so much fun to work on so far. I will be in touch when she's in the mail for you. Have a good day. Kylie, happy early birthday. Love you lots and lots. Thank you so much to all the new follows. You guys are amazing. I appreciate it. See you later, Carmen, Evil Dead Bob, Anthony, Adam. Have a great week, you guys, and I will catch you later at another stream, I'm sure. Take care. Enjoy your evening or day, and I'll catch you next time. I love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.